again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. That is my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula I will use in a moment to cover my canvas with paint. These are the colors I'm going to use. Reds and pinks and purples. I am going to do a keyhole swipe on that 12-inch by 24-inch canvas. These are my swipe cards to choose from. I did actually measure. The last time I did one of these, I did a 10 by 20 inch, and the small card worked pretty well. But I measured, and I can use this one 6 times across, or 7 times across, I guess. So, I best start my timer. And I'm going to show you guys very quickly, hopefully, how far and how fast and how well the Mead & Paint covers the edges, because usually I do this. But I'm going to add the thinnest little bead of paint. Run my finger along one way, back across the bend in the canvas the other way. Make sure it goes down. Use the residual on the edge. I will do that on both sides. I think I'm less concerned about the ends. One way over. It's a relatively small opening in the bottle. It's not huge. In case you open one a lot, you'll get too much paint. Okay, so I'm going to touch the corners because I can. The name of my first book on the Amazon link under the video on the link tree, which is the first blue link under there. Now, I have really not wanted too much paint. So I've been using the larger bottle, but I want to have a coverage that's pretty well. I want to show you guys how well the OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula works too. Hopefully I can do both of those things at the same time. I'm going to assume I got the amount of paint right. I could be wrong. It looks like I could have used a little bit more, so let's do that. Because a little goes a long way with the Mead. It's very black and it covers extremely well. And then I'm going to try and remember that I want to offset the stripes I'm going to put down to swipe through to one side and not put them all in the middle. I want to do one of these in white too. I ordered these 12 by 24 inch canvases in white, I thought, and I got a whole bunch of 10 by 20s. The only good thing about that mistake was the fact that the 10 by 20s from Artist Loft before that in the value pack had a weird texture to the primer. So the 2 packs actually were a lot better quality, which is what I got. Okay, so here goes nothing. How fast can I do this? I can take any of my paint right now and wipe it on that end piece. So now I've got 3 out of 4 of my ends covered. Make sure to bring your fingers up over that edge or you'll have a little bit of something showing there. It's matte. So let's start with the red metallic. I'm not sure it matters if you're a little crooked, really and truly. I'm definitely going to be a little crooked. I'm going to make sure I have enough red by putting 2 stripes down right now. I have some beautiful gold. Started out as leftover gold, and then I added iridescent gold from Golden. I'm going to put that right down the middle. I don't want too heavy of a layer because the last time I did this it worked out quite nicely. This is Golden quinacridone magenta with some golden iridescent pearl fine mixed into it. This is the Hot Orchid from Color Art. It's a prism pour. This is not mixed the way they recommend. This is just with my pouring medium. and I get a lovely color. When I mixed the way they recommend with water, it's awesome, and it dries very shiny and quite beautifully. This is a weird color, but I want to use it in here. This is a folk art. It just looks like coral, but alone it doesn't make me happy. But once it dries, I'll see if I can't show you the cap. It makes a beautiful, beautiful iridescent pink. And I think that I am going to give myself some of my Anita's white metallic that has a little bit of pink in it, because I didn't use any white. And then I have to decide if there's something else, and I really want a purple, neon purple from Folk Art. It's a multi-surface acrylic. Kind of makes me want to put one more layer of red up there, because I'm going to put one more layer of purple down here. I don't know if that gold is enough. Maybe I don't need a lot. I want to put that red up there. Yes, I do. I hope this works. I know I say that often. Now I've got Amsterdam black, 2 ounces of it mixed up with my regular recipe, and then 10 drops of pre-stained wood conditioner from Minwax mixed in there. I'm going to try and remember to wipe my card off. I'm going to try and start in the middle too. Maybe I'm not. Anyway, so there's what I'm dipping. That might even be a little bit more than I want, but I'd like an even distribution. Wherever you start your colors from, that's where you're going to get your dominant. Oh, I don't like it that my turntable turns when I do that. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to be out of your vision for a moment, I guess. I'm going to try and be in it. There we go. Time to move the bottles. 12 by 12. 12 by 24s are kind of gummy. Don't feel like I have enough paint there. So I am going to give myself, that is the neon pink from Folk Art. And I'm just going to go back. Maybe I need more black than I want to use. I should go sideways first. That's a little better. That's a lot better. I still have bottles in my way. I'm going to use my residuals. I'm going to dribble. I need a memory. Put my paint on the end of the canvas. That's perfect. Look at that. That's perfect. I'm sorry you can't look at that. Good luck. But I could put it on both ends. I'll be interested to see how well my measurements worked out. Is that as even as I want it to be? I think I definitely could have used a little more gold. Alright, I've got enough paint on my end. Now I'm getting to the point where I can pull that forward and knock some paint off on my edges too. which I don't think is going to hurt anything. You can see I'm staggering my marks. I went back and got a little more cell activator. I may go back in and add some shorter strokes with different tools. I know I didn't do that before. I got to the end and I jammed them up too close. I guess I left space when I made my measurements. Gotta remember to use that paint. Torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put some orange in here or not, because that's what I'm being called to do. I'm going to swivel this around. Decide what I want to add. Grab my smaller card. Think about this for a moment. Maybe I should just stick with the red and see what happens with that. Maybe a little bit of gold. I need the squeeze bottle gold. I can't mess with that container right now. I'm quite inclined to grab my white metallic also. And the actual mixed only with water hot orchid. And where's my... Still wiping cards off on the edge, and I'm almost done. I'm almost covered with the edge, which is nice. Oh yeah, that's going to do it for me. I can tell you right now, that's fine. I'm kind of wanting one more right here. I kind of want to run through that again. Do I dare? I think I had to pull that thing out I see. Hopefully I got it. Let's try something sharper. Somebody sent me some tweezers and they work okay. There we go. So I see this over here and it's kind of bugging me. And I think I want to try some plain gold. I'm really inclined to try some silver too. But I'm loving this pink. And I'm thinking that I can get away with Can I? Yes, I can. And I am almost done. Cool. So there's almost 93,000 of you subscribed, and if you're new, please be welcomed, and if you're not new, thank you so much for being here still. Where else? Right there? That was the same place. No, not right there. Maybe a little tiny. I've got some paint on my card. I guess I'm going to use it on the edge until I figure out what else I want to do. I'm really inclined, like I said, to grab a very small card. And I should be able to find one rather quickly since I just organized them. That's not as small as I'd like it to be. It is now. Because I like that pink right there. But I also like adding the extra lines. Very much, in fact. I didn't do it on the last one, and I didn't regret it. But I was curious. I never did add that white, and I'm really curious about that. That's a white metallic from Anita's. And I have enough other lighter colors, so I think it'll be okay. And I might add more, since I like it. Whoops. I gotta remember to wipe off my card, because I might get cells and I might not get cells if I use other colors, but I'll definitely get cells. I'm loving this now. It's right where I want it to be. I don't know. I don't think I need as much as I don't think I need much more at all. And that's it. I'm done. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you know that I have over 1,900 videos on playlists, and you can find them by going to my YouTube channel to all playlists, created playlists. They're divided by the 100 and also by topic and genre. If you have questions, please ask me. If you're looking for my paint pouring recipe, it is underneath the description, underneath Show More. When you click Show More underneath the video, I've got 2 minutes left to remind you guys that I do sell my artwork. I am going to zoom all the way in if I can, show you some pretty cells. And I also give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. And if you want to reach me, my email address is right below the link tree, which I think I mentioned to begin with was the first blue link underneath the video. On that link tree, you're going to find my Amazon link where you can purchase the OXO omelet turning spatula, flip and fold, Princeton Artil Candela spatulas, a whole lot of other really cool stuff worth checking out. Tools, paints, toys, cameras, you never know what you might find because I'm adding stuff all the time. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links are also on my link tree, as well as my Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery fans and collectors for looking at the albums of artworks I've compiled of the YouTube artworks so far. If you are interested in purchasing an artwork, there's a couple ways to go about it. But I need the hashtag and the file number from the title of the video, or if you're watching an exhibition video, I need to know which exhibition video it is and the time you saw what you were after, and I can find whatever you're after that. My community board has tomorrow's video posted on it. My Amazon link has also got my 2 books, volumes 1 and 2, Because I Can, and Unlimited Possibilities. Thank you guys for all of the wonderful donations that help keep me painting all this time, and thank you even more for the wonderful comments that kept my morale boosted. It took me 4 years, and I'm about to have an anniversary, like April 4th, of having been on YouTube 4 years. And we're celebrating now 8,500,000 views. I love you guys, all of you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for making my channel a success in the face of failure more than once. What else can I tell you? Facebook group Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More is a great place to go check out the merchandise that I've created with the artwork that I have created. And in that same vein, Teespring Clothing is the clothing underneath the video, and clicking on anything that you see there will take you to a place where it'll show you a lot more of it. And should you happen to want a reproduction or something printed, then you can't find it, just ask me and I'll help you out. If you need a link, or if you have a comment, or if you have a question, please feel free to email me or leave a comment in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. My paint pouring recipe is under the video. I torched to release the bubbles caught in the paint.